Okay, so I'm going to read our theme for our Wednesday class. This, I think it's so beautiful. It's by Sir Francis Bacon. And he says, begin doing what you want to do now. We are not living in eternity. We have only this moment, sparkling like a star in our hand and melting like a snowflake. So it's disappearing quickly. That melting doesn't take very long. So we're going to work on our low back and get that warmed up. We'll do our wheelbarrow plank in each direction to accomplish that. But first we'll just sit for a couple of breaths. Let me move my chair out of the view here. Sorry. And just sit for a moment. Lift in your spinal column. Really create space as you rise up out of your hips, but press your sitting bones down towards the earth to ground. Focus on your breath. Just connect with your breath. Now, aside from goals that you might have, things that you want to accomplish, aside from those, just bring your attention to your sternum, your heart center, or even your high heart in your chest. And consider, what is it you want to do now? What is your heart's desire? What is your purpose with the remaining time you have on the earth? Just whatever pops into your mind as you pose the question to yourself. And then from there, check in with your physical body to see how it's feeling, what sensations you notice, where you feel tight. You already know some of that, but sometimes when we're sitting and just focusing in, other things might become apparent. Might have computer shoulders like I do today. And certainly low back from doing some of our chores. So we'll attune to breath. Just bring your palms together and breathe, arms up overhead. This is going to be short and sweet. Open out. Breathe out any stress, any pain. Breathe it up. Open out. And one more time. Now, as you open your arms out, hold them out to the side and just circle in your wrists from there. We're going to be on our hands for our planks. So loosen up in your wrists. And then squeeze your fingers, squeeze them in and out. Now for shoulders, just for a moment, take your palms and press your palms towards the wall as though the walls were coming in and you're stopping them with your arms and hands. But press the heel of your hand away for a phenomenal stretch in your palm, up into your arms and shoulders. Now breathe in. And as you breathe out, press just the left hand away. And then come back. Well, just to holding outwards. And breathe in again. And take just your right hand out. Press away. Now soften your elbows and breathe in your deep breath. And on the exhale, press both palms away. You want your arms out from your shoulders. And now turn under and press the wrist away, the top of your wrist. Press it away. And then shake it all out. A few crisscrosses while you're sitting. And a few circles in your shoulders. And just be open to any insights that Spirit might send you about your heart's desire and where you want to be, what you want to do right now. All right, so swing your legs around for puppy stretch. And loosen up some more in your shoulders after you've been doing some gardening or clearing type work with your arms outdoors. This might be a good one. So spider walk your fingers away, press down in your palms and draw your shoulders back and down. Good for the spine. It will help to align your spine. And then pull back and lift up and bring your hips forward and hang in traction for a few breaths. And while you're there, just look around and make sure there's nothing in your way, because we're going to do our wheelbarrow planks. So now as you pull away from your hips, as you pull your hips away from your knees, just go side to side, loosen up. Pull back into puppy. And then lift up, and we'll come into our plank pose. So be sure to stretch through your heels. You can bend one knee and kind of walk in place like we do in down dog, if you wish. Okay, so come into plank. So we want our feet fairly closely together. You'll undoubtedly come off of your mat, but we're just going to go to our right first. So just walk your hands to the right. I have to watch out for the wall here. And then pause for just a moment. Come up onto your knees and bend your elbows. Just give them a little rest from your plank. Shake out your arms, shoulders, And come back into your plank. And now we'll go to our left. Just walk your hands around. Breathe. Feel your abs. Come back to center in your plank. Bring your knees down. Pull back into puppy stretch. And then lift up. Spread your fingers out nice and wide. Bring your hips forward. Just come into upward facing dog. So your legs are straight. Engage your hips. Press down on your feet and let your knees come off the floor into upward dog. For those who are joining us in the recording, I'll do it from the side so you can see. So you're on the tops of your feet. You come forward and bring the chest through, arching in your spine. The knees are not touching the floor. And then pull back. From here, we'll thread the needle. So we're in table pose. Take in your breath. Breathe out. And then breathe your left arm up and lower down. Bring that hand through the opening your right arm makes. Bring your shoulder down, your head. And then lift your right arm up. And you roll more onto the back of your head. And make some figure eights with that right arm. Now a couple large circles. And come in deeper. Reach through with your left arm. Go a little deeper into the pose. Open your arm, let it hang there. And then bring your right palm down on the floor next to your face. Press down on that palm. Slowly lift up. You want to go slow. And then pause for a moment in table pose. Neutral spine. Because you want to feel that sensation of having twisted only to one side. So breathe your deep breath. Breathe out. This time breathe in and lift your right arm up. Another breath. Breathe out and thread the needle. Bring your arm through the opening your left arm and torso makes. Bring your shoulder down, your head. You have to be careful, my headset here. Adjust your knees as you need to. And lift your left arm up. Press down with your right arm. That will help you stabilize. And then some big figure eights. And then a couple of big circles. And then open your shoulder. Let your arm open and hang. Relax into your twist. Bring your right arm through a little bit more. Luscious, luscious twist. Now bring your left palm down on the floor next to your face. Press down, lift up. Okay. Now a couple of cat stretches. Tilt your hips up, lift your chin, arch in your back. That's your inhale. And curl in on yourself. Lower down. Chin on your chest. Lift your spine. And again, arching cat. Lift your chin. And rounded cat. Exhale. And then come back into neutral spine. And then just come down sitting on your mat and prepare for Savasana. We have just enough time to relax. After 15 or 20 minutes of yoga moves and breathing. Just think about this moment, the present. Focus your attention at your heart. Become aware of your higher self, the presence of your higher self. Just imagine feeling it, and then it'll happen. Now start to come back, feeling good, that sense of well-being. Bring some little moves into hands and feet. Take your head side to side. And then slide your feet together. Lift your knees to your chest. Pull them in nice and close. Bring your head up to meet your knees. Now, keeping your knees bent in, just take your arms over to the sides, out in T position. Take a breath. Breathe out. Take your knees over to your right. Keep your shoulders down on the floor. Take your head opposite your knees. Just turn your head. Now breathe. And breathe out. Lower your sacrum onto the floor. Breathe in and center. Flow right on through to the left. And knees way up under your arm. Nice twist. And now breathe. Bring your sacrum back onto the mat. Bring your hands underneath your legs. Taking a breath. And lift up into sitting. All right. Bring your hands into your favorite mudra to seal in the benefits and our intention of being aware of the present moment and our heart's desire, what we want to do with each moment. And then bring palms together in Anjali Mudra and just generate the feeling of gratitude for a breath or two. And Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Namaste. Have a great evening. Pain-free.
That was perfect.
Great.
Right from the beginning with
That worked
those.
on your back?
Yes.